What up, YouTube? T-Movies here. It's reported that the 2017 book Never Caught is set to be turned into a feature film. The full title of the book is Never Caught: The Washington's Relentless Pursuit of Their Runaway Slave, One Judge Form, which is written by author Erica Armstrong. The film will be scripted by The Walking Dead and Shameless writer Latoya Morgan. The book, which was a National Book Award finalist in nonfiction, centers around Una Judge, George and Martha Washington's runaway slave who risked everything to escape the nation's capital and reach freedom. Judge, who was denied freedom, left everything she knew to escape to the New England. She became the subject of an intense manhunt led by George Washington, who used his political and personal contacts to recapture his property. After George Washington was elected president, following the Revolutionary War, he reluctantly left behind his beloved Mount Vernon to serve in the nation's capital of New York City, which 5 years later, after the Paris Treaty, moved to Philadelphia, both temporary homies of the young nation's capital in him. Up his households in both cities, he brought along 9 slaves, including a young judge. As the president grew accustomed to northern ways, there was one change he could not abide. Pennsylvania law required enslaved people to be set free after 6 months of residency in the state. Rather than comply, Washington decided to circumvent the law. Every 6 months, he sent the slaves back down south just as the clock was about to expire. Dang, I don't know much about the story. Of course, I mostly know George Washington was the first ever president of the United States. I never knew much about George Washington's career. Now I can see why they're tearing down George Washington's statues, But that sounds intriguing. I mean, this is probably a film that's going to be intense to watch. I mean, I'm a petite, straight white dude, but movies about slaves are very intense to watch. I mean, I probably only seen 12 Years a Slave maybe only twice, and it's a hard film to watch. Harriet was actually pretty decent. I did quite like Harriet. So I'm kind of interested to check this one out. I mean, I never read the book. I never even heard of the book, to be honest with you. But I'm curious to see who they're going to get to direct this. The directing should be interesting. I mean, this could be some. I could probably see maybe the director of Harriet directing this. Maybe you could get, I don't know, Steve McQueen, the director of Moonlight, to direct this film. You could possibly get, some interesting filmmakers. Maybe Ava DuVernay could do this. But yeah, I'm curious to see who they're going to get to portray George Washington. Who are they going to get to portray Judge? This is going to be interesting to watch. I mean, sounds like it could be an Oscar contender too. So, with the times we're living in right now, this is definitely a film that I think is is suited for today's time. Anyway, let me leave it to you guys. What are your thoughts on the soundings of Never Caught? Have you ever read the book it's based on? Do you know much about the true story it's based on? Who would you like to see direct and star in this? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is T-Movies signing out.